Are you from Hillside, Jar? What's your name?
Martin.
Martin what?
Around.
Martin what?
Around.
Parrot. Are you Frank's boy?
No,
You know? Who?
Jerry.
Yeah. And what's your name? Come in there if I see you.
Richard.
Richard what?
He's Frank's.
And you're Frank's son. And what's your name?
Eddie Donovan.
Eddie what? Donovan. You're one of the Donovans. And what about you?
Bridget Sweeney.
Bridget Sweeney. And yourself?
I'm Norman Barrett.
Are you Margaret's daughter? Margaret Sweeney.
No, she's Mary Sweeney.
All right, now I want to tell you what we're doing up here, right? So you'll be serious about this. We make films about situations like this.
Like
Do you understand?
travelers and...
Yes.
We have video of you doing in
Good.
town.
All right, that's lovely. Now we're up here to get some shots of this area so that we can show them to the government and show them how bad they are. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Right? So we'll walk down there and we'll have a look. And
on which side of the road are we? Do we stand with the privileged and the powerful? Or do we stand with the poor and the outcasts? There is no neutral place to hide and turn a blind eye.
Horses use this type as well. Horses, living horses around here. Use all of it. People use it for everything. And look what happens to all the place all over the washing machine. It's all destroyed.
Do you have to come down to this tap every day?
Yes, we come down every day 4 or 5 times a day.
What do you do?
Fill our buckets off that tap and go down again.
the little that is left of the old life is treasured. The horses still hold pride of place in the traveler heart. Strong men hold their silence in the face of harsh injustices and bear many indignities and slanders with good grace. Violence between travelers and settled people has never occurred in Galway, despite many provocations, both by the media and by individuals guilty of what can only be described as racism. When the horse and the wagon vanish, the past, its ways, and its sustaining power will be lost forever. What then? The children here on Hillside have the consolation of living with what is natural and nourishing. The animals, the woods, the grassy hidden places. But what of the future can they hope for?
But Jimmy is a breath nice horse.
Yeah?
He's done. I'm a pet.
And is he grown up in this field?
Yeah,
Well-
maybe. But he don't do this field more. Or he don't do it now.
Or he
He's
don't-
in a factory.
Who, the horse?
But he don't own Jimmy's horse.
What's he doing in the factory?
The fella, Dad put him in the fella. The
That-
minder.
A fella minding him in the
Yeah.
factory.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he's getting grass.
Yeah.
They get grass every day.
We were here before any of these houses were built here.
Why not, Frank? Why wouldn't there be a
We
problem?
were here since before any of these houses.
Baby Josephine gets sick as well. And then Richard
Baby
got sick.
Josephine gets sick as well.
Yes. And Richard got sick as well.
Richard
The
got
water
sick.
see yeah, he got sick.
Back here.
He got sick. How much
Are you in the
How much
hospital?
this time is camping?
Wait
What's
now.
camping?
Come here, you.
He was
Come here.
camping.
Come here. We're going to talk to him about being in hospital.
He was camping.
You were kept in it.
Yeah, and he bought
And what made you sick?
the water. Water, and he was
Can he
shivering
talk?
that much.
Can he talk? Let him talk.
I couldn't. I was sleepy stayed down and then I was sick.
Yeah.
I was shivering in bed.
And you think it was the water? How old are you?
5.
4.
5.
Don't
I'm
let me-
4. 5.
You're 4. You're got your head in the camera.
That's my brother, Marty. He's 5.
Come home.
Move your head out of the camera.
Did you
He's
like
5.
it up in the hospital?
He didn't.
You did not. How long were you in it?
Before when he was a little baby, he was in
Ah,
it.
God
And before
love
his finger got chopped off.
His
And my
finger
brother
got chopped
Yeah,
off.
his baby finger. My brother
Which one?
Who's that?
Show it to me
Baby
here.
one. That baby one. And my brother Thomas got his finger and put off in the house.
That's right. No, isn't it awful? This
Therefore justice is far from us, and help does not come. We look for light, and there is only darkness. We look for help from our neighbors, and we are reviled.
Are you shocked?
I'm shocked, yeah.
Are you shocked at these conditions? And do you think these conditions reflect what you were told about Ireland in Austria?
No, not in a way.
Did you ever dream that such conditions could exist here?
No, I never saw something like this before.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine living here either.
It's inhuman, isn't it?
Yeah.
Encircled by settled people, families here must silently endure an atmosphere of tension and suspicion. There is no such thing as reasonable discussion with people who want travelers moved on or fenced in. If they cannot see in the sufferings and injustices imposed on children by a hypocritical society the shadow of what could befall any of us at any time, then what is to be expected but hardline attitudes and court injunctions? Maybe the minister will get you a nice toilet.
But you can't even flush it.
These are ridges and holes left by corporation
Corporation with the hole.
to stop more caravans pulling in.
Okay, Niall.
I lived here for 4 months in a caravan. And it were 4 very pleasant months from the point of view of people, but not from the point of view of facilities.
Come up here and tell me what you told
Look
me.
in the hole. It's bad. It's bad.
A castle ruin stands out, mute witness to times past when brute force ruled. Are we any better now? The dispossessed are still with us. They are no longer persecuted by invaders. Now it is we ourselves who ill-treat our own Irish children.
So, what happened here was that people came from where? They stopped the diggers doing the jobs, did they?
Yep.
And who were the people who stopped the diggers doing their job?
Country people.
Who?
Country people.
What are country
People up in
people?
the houses. People over there in Castle Park.
People in
They
Castle Park.
said stop the rent. Said and stop the site. That's the road for where they can bring in the tractors.
This is where they started to build the road, did they?
Yeah, the fire put in stones in for like how they build the place. And there's
Uh-huh.
to get in the place. He built over this yesterday. I used to like a few days ago. Built over this. Built over this. And look, they built away into a tractor. Before now, there used to be blacksmith.
Yes.
For shooting horses and Fords. I don't know now.
What were you saying about the buffers there, you?
Thanks, Tom.
Vulgars.
The buffers, what were you saying? What's a buffer?
He's very he's a soft. He's
a
a
what?
bastard. I don't like them.
But I mean, is a buffer a non-traveller?
Yes. He's only a fool. He doesn't know nothing.
No, you're talking about us now.
No, which?
No, no, you. You're a hippie.
Okay, we're different, are we?
Yes.
So do you feel bad? Do you feel bad about the buffers?
Yeah.
Do they
We
think-
do not to feel bad about them. They have fucking money, well, they build sites. We have nothing.
Right.
They're driving Moses on the road. Out Falls Road.
And you were talking earlier about, blocking the road. But that
Yes.
But wait, no, that would be war, wouldn't it?
It would not be war.
Yeah, but
How would it be war?
But you know that the.
But hey, we were the first one.
at all times.
We were the
Yeah.
first ones to pull up top of this hill, right?
I
There
know.
was no houses back there.
I'm not
They
arguing.
only came here, listen, right?
That was on Horselands.
Yeah.
We've been here like for the last 14 years.
That's right.
That was our house before the house was ever built. Before these people ever came from the flats of Rahul.
Sure.
Them houses were our horse land.
Horseland.
Yes. That was our land. We had to get horses out there. And the country is destroyed.
But do you it is. So there are ways for travellers to do things that they're good at.
Yes.
The travellers are the best people in this country with horses.
This world will blow up.
What world will blow up?
I could. People, right? Why travellers have horses? Because they're bringing the old days back. Like that's why some people reflect. 50 years ago, they're bringing things back to the old. What? Yeah. You know?
Would you like to live the old?
I'd like to live. Everything would be better. Like. I think like the ministers of whatever for health. They should help travellers out, and we appreciate if they do it. Like.
They should have what?
They should have us make a proper site for the travel reviews.
Yes.
So, you know, they should. I think they should have proper toilets and site. So, not a dump like. We don't want a dump.
And he will say, "Go from me, because you did not see me in the poor, nor in the children of the poor. You darkened their joy with your brutish indifference and your cries of, 'Away with them, they are not of us. They are strange and unworthy.' You did not help the spirit to rise up in them, but stifled it."
That you will get this site now.
Yes.
Do you think it will be?
Yes.
You're hoping that you will get it. And will it be temporary or will it be for good?
For good.
Many people accuse travelers of being dirty and unhygienic. But what is the truth? This single skip, supplied by Galway Corporation, serves the needs of over 40 families. It takes little imagination to understand the chaos of rubbish which accumulates on hillside. We who are settled by our tokenism and convenient sympathies are directly responsible for the hardship and disease caused by inadequate sanitation and rubbish collection. Before green awareness was ever heard of, travelers were our nation's only recyclers. Nothing is wasted here. Pallets become either firewood or fencing, and car parts are salvaged and reused. Settled people are the great waste creators. Travelers are devoted to waste not, want not.
Come on then. I would say the situation is a breeding ground for resentment.
And subsequently,
And then, of course, there will
violence.
be crime and violence and a feeling of disillusionment and alienation and all those things that the young, dispossessed people of Ireland feel.
Let's see my tugboat.
Let's have a look.
In here swimming around.
Smells awful here.
Why? What is it here?
No, it's like a, how should we say, temple.
Kind of a swamp.
Yeah. Literally.
All the kids get their tadpoles here.
Walk about. That should be sent out. I know. What's on it?
I get a car.
You often ride other horses? Do you? Do you ride
I
the
do
big?
come up here and ride the horses with Franks.
Do you trot them around?
Yeah. Like
Yeah?
Frank, no Franks.
Yeah. Yeah.
He lets us trot them around as well.
Yeah. You and who else?
Me and Margaret.
Margaret.
The
Yeah.
leader.
If you were living in a place where there were no horses, Caroline, would you be sad?
Yeah.
Huh?
Sure, we should kick them. We can go up top the heath.
Can you?
Yeah, and we fell off the other day. Didn't we?
Did you? And were you riding on her? Was she taking you around the field? Did she go trotting around?
No. He George Willem. I'm reading this. Big George Martin. And you, I know that hurt me. Stop, Richard. Big George got the fat ass.
Don't be looking at the camera. Ah, that's great. That's great. He's happy, isn't he?
The planned hard stand at Lower Salt Hill has been knocked out in the High Court. Residents' Association panic and alarm have won yet again. Only the most courageous leadership can overcome blind prejudice and class hatred. This leadership is, sadly, not forthcoming, so fear-inspired court battles are the order of the day. In a true Christian community, the sufferings of even one traveler child should be the active concern of all of us. If it is not, then we brand ourselves as hypocrites.
That's not the latest, it's the second.
Oh, the second.
The baby one. I want to show us the baby one.
Would you prefer a house or a caravan?
House.
Would you? How about you? Would you?
House.
How are you?
I'd like a trailer instead of a house.
Would you, really?
Yeah.
What do you prefer about a trailer?
Trailer's more tidier and small
And so you
it's
can
not
keep it
kind
clean.
of large.
You can keep it cleaner.
Yeah.
And is it good, the trailer, when you have lots of people visiting? Everyone sitting around together and
It's alright.
having tea. Do you like that? Yeah?
All of my friends and cousins and all that, they'll be coming and sitting around for tea and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Well,
And tell me, what's your name?
Bridget Sweeney,
How old are you?
10, going on 11 in June.
All right. And what school do you go to?
Merview.
Oh, Merview, right.
I would like to live in a flat.
Right to the suit. I would like to live in a Galway
What would you like to live in?
house.
Would you? Why would you prefer a house?
It's more bigger, you have more space.
Yeah.
We on this bike.
When you grow up, will you have a house?
Yeah. I would
You can put it
live in a
around.
house.
Better than a house, is it? What do you live in?
Caravan.
Yeah?
Over there.
What's your name?
Nate.
Ned what?
Delaney.
Delaney.
Some travellers will be sick and they won't take them in. They won't take them in when they're sick. They were doing one out there in Salt Hill.
Yeah, and there was a big dispute about that. There was a big protest from the Salt Hill people there
Yes.
about that.
Yeah.
So now,
They didn't want the site goes ahead. They didn't want the
They didn't want
site go
travellers
ahead.
in.
Yeah, they didn't want travellers out that side.
That's right. Even though they're supposed to take 10 or 12 families, just the same as every other part of Galway.
16 not families.
16 people.
Yeah.
How many caravans?
20 nuns. We have 2.
2. Yeah, that's good. So the same thing happened then with the Castle Park people came over
And they
and
stopped their in and everything. They stopped.
they stood in front of the bulldozers here, did they?
They didn't want to go ahead. I like to be nice.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
everything. But I just like traveling. Just
Yeah.
and be nice.
You like travelling, you do.
And make Mahalik in a week's time.
And what is it about
So-
travelling you like?
And make Mahalik in I just like to see. I just like to see places.
Yeah.
If you leave, your place took over. Well,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
travellers now leave for the summer and they come back. No, they don't. Some travellers leave and they come back and the place is gone.
That there is Hillside Estate there. This is where settled travellers live.
Hillside is a graveyard. Hillside is a graveyard.
Yeah.
Now what is this? Hillside is a graveyard.
And how do you mean?
A graveyard.
How do you know?
A graveyard!
Who told you that?
Margaret and her father.
Do you mean there's people buried here?
Down there.
This used to be a graveyard.
There are 20,000 travelers in Ireland. Half are under 15 years of age. Half have no piped water, no toilet facilities, and no access to electricity. Traveler men and women are twice as likely to die in a given year than settled men and women. Infant mortality is 3 times higher than that of settled children. 1,200 traveler families live on the side of the road with no facilities.
I'm
moved here to Galway after I got married.
Yeah.
And I'm in Galway ever since.
Yeah.
I am 21 years in it.
Yes.
Over in Seamus Craig Road and here.
I know.
And I have 9 children.
Yeah.
There are no toilets here.
Uh-huh.
So there's only one little tap of water where there's over 40 families.
Yeah.
And each and every one of them have a family.
Yeah.
Have 8 or 9 kids up along there. I have a sister-in-law with 14 children up there.
Yeah.
15 children. There's 15 now.
So you're talking maybe 400 or 500 people.
No. Yeah. All of them have to use the one at the tap.
Yeah.
And only a small little drop of water.
Yeah. And when they were saying they were going to give you hard stands, did you say, well, we want one here?
We want one on hillsides. We are settled in hillside.
You're going to love hillside.
And we don't want to live hillside.
You don't want to?
No.
You don't want to go off to Salt Hill?
No, we don't ever move away from
What we're going to do if we don't get a proper site, we're going to move in around the church there.
Yeah.
We're going to move in around the church.
Were you?
In there, the car park in there.
To protest, is it?
Yes, we're going to move in caravans and that.
We have marched down in the city hall.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of times in the winter time.
Yeah.
And stand outside in the cold. And march up and down it for a hard stand.
Yeah.
And we were never preferred a hard stand.
What's the people...
and all I want for my family and myself and my husband is a hard stand. One a toilet and a cup of water.
Yeah.
And everybody here wants the same thing.
And to live it in hillside?
And to leave it up in hillside when we're starting.
What's the people...
And so you've no trouble with the corporation because they're putting one down, is that right?
Well,
sure, the people stopping just to be...
We got up.
The people are stopping
People are going against it.
The ones have the proper homes, because we have that.
People that have a flush. My children had never a flush toilet.
Yeah.
And they have
children around here, none of them have a toilet to go to.
And that's wrong.
And that's very wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because children do get sick.
Yes.
And they want them. I have children complaining with infections in their kidneys.
Yeah.
And all my sister-in-laws here is the same thing. Complaining, their children is complaining.
Yeah, yeah.
But infections in their
Because I had
kidneys.
to bring out my fella 4 times to the doctor in a week.
You're a little lad, is it?
Yeah, you have a rash now over his skin, over the filled dirt in hillsides. What I can do.
Yeah. Mary, as a person who's going to get married, you would consider living here. You would like to live here for a while.
Yeah.
What are you getting married,
Okay.
Mary?
Yeah.
When?
Next month.
Good on ya.
Who are you marrying?
Donovan.
What's the first name?
Sean.
Well, please God, you'll have a better place for your children than this.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? A bit of a rodent thing.
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
8 years next October.
8 years in Hillside. And you want to stay in Hillside? Yeah. Yeah. Right. And you wanted that little corner bit to be
Well, we
at
want
least started.
a proper place. And
Yeah. Yeah.
well and good.
Yeah.
Just the ones that the house is going to get us here. I'm here 13 and a half year. This man must be here 8 or 9 year.
Yeah.
8 years next October.
8 year next October, Jim Delaney.
Right.
Once out of the house is up there nearly every day anyway. Well, the bulldozers work up there. Not a traveller went up around the bulldozer.
And nobody tried to stop them
Nobody trying to stop them now.
protesting. Yeah.
Yes. No travellers went up around.
Even though you're against their protesting.
Yes.
Yeah, we are, yeah.
But you didn't give them any trouble.
We give them no
Yes.
trouble.
Right. We'll have to see how the whole thing pans out, huh? Yeah.
Right, we're losing the light here. And we're losing the light here. And I believe that there are no words too strong to describe my personal feelings about this matter. These children here represent the future of Ireland. These children are handicapped children. Not in the physical sense are they not handicapped, but they are handicapped by a lack of human decency to be shown to them on our part. And any member of the government who can look at what we've seen here today and still remain hidden behind cliches, his soul is dead.
Hillside is a graveyard. Hillside is a graveyard. Right, now what is this? Hillside is a graveyard. Jimmy has a breast nice horse.
Before now, there used to be blacksmith.
Yes.
Pursuing horses and Fords. I don't know now.
My children had never a flush toilet.
Yeah.
And do you have children around here, none of them have a toilet to go to?
And that's wrong.
And that's very wrong.
Yeah.
I was asleep beside Dan and then I was sick.
We were the first ones to pull up properties here, right?
I
There
know.
was no houses back there.
I'm not arguing.
He only came here, listen, right?
That was on Horselands.
We've been here like for the last 14 years.
That's right.
That was on
Long
Horselands.
before the house was ever built. Before these people ever came from the flat around home.
Them houses